As you come to this series, 2 quarterlies, 26 lessons on the Sermon on the Mount, you might wonder, well, what is the relationship between this this new series and what we did before on the Beatitudes? And we did the Beatitudes maybe 10 years ago, and then we redid that about a year or two ago. And it is important to remember that the Beatitudes are kind of a gateway into the Sermon on the Mount. It is the beginning, the introduction. Every sermon has 3 parts: the introduction, the body, the conclusion. And in the introduction to this sermon, Jesus is he's painting a composite picture of what the citizens of the kingdom are to look like. What are his disciples to look like? What are their characteristics? What is their basic disposition in the world? And so he lays that out. 8 Beatitudes, and they begin with the word blessed, the phrase blessed are, because the world has its own definition as to what blessed is. And yet Jesus is saying that the truly blessed people, and of course the word blessed in some translations, in some newer translations, they render this happy are, because there's a relationship between being blessed and being happy. But the true happy people in the world are the people who are poor in spirit, the people who are meek, the people who are merciful, the people who hunger and thirst for more of God. And so Jesus beautifully crafts that into a series of Beatitudes, a series of blessings that has come to be known as the Beatitudes. And so that's where we begin. And because we did 2 full studies on that in the past, in this series there's only 1 lesson, because we figure you've retained the principles. And so we come to the Beatitudes and then we go quickly into the rest of the sermon, which is Matthew 5, beginning around verse 13 on to the end of chapter 7, the rest of the sermon. Here we go.